Greetings, true believers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Ortiz and his amazing friends.
Indeed. Yeah, man. So, yeah, Monday. That's another Monday. It's another manic Monday. But we got we're back here again. We're doing what we do. Let's see. We got one person watching. Let me check out DLive. Make sure we're live. DLive says we're good to go. And let me check YouTube to make sure everything is cracking on YouTube as well.
I was gonna say I haven't seen it pop up yet.
Yeah, it's usually a late bloomer on YouTube.
Yeah. I want to get the link though so I can tweet it out.
Oh yeah, the link is there. It's live on YouTube as well.
All right, very good.
Control copy.
There we go.
Kind of local says first thumbs up. Well,
And there we go.
So there we got it. We're good. All right. Kind of local says first thumbs up, my brother. Always giving me love. And I'll give myself the second thumbs up if it gives it to me. Yay! And yeah, so Ben, it's another wonderful day here in the interwebs. All right, boom, and oh my Lord, some people are just see this is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things.
What?
Did you see the thing that Pablo put on in our chat?
Yes. Yes, I did.
That's just so wrong. Why do you have to be that trifling?
I know. I heard about it earlier today because I was listening to somebody else's video commenting on it.
That is, why would you do that? Why would you bring that kind of karma into your life?
I do not know. I do not know.
I get it. He's been a bitter, person. But dude, they already got a bad rep as it was because the book was terrible. You didn't have to add insult to injury. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a different kind of person. That just makes no sense to me. Like, really? You're gonna submit, someone's work to the legal department?
Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about someone who basically reported stealing Solo to the Disney legal department. Like Disney doesn't know about it anyway. Come on. They've got eyes and ears everywhere.
Everywhere. But that's not even the point. The point is, why Disney? Why not Harrison Ford's people? It wasn't really about, it was more about Harrison Ford than it was anything else. I don't know. I digress. I just don't think was that really necessary?
No, not really.
Was that really necessary for anybody to do that? And I haven't even watched the video, but but that's just wrong.
But anyway, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, but like my brother says, they're being petty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's live. You can't see. It should be. It's not showing the screens.
What? I see it on YouTube. Oh, no name at the bottom.
There you go. Let me look at YouTube because
I see welcome to the digital bullpen on there. Yeah.
Yeah. And I accidentally pulled myself out for a quick second.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks good. I think should be able to see two screens, two things. Boom. There we go. Wide angle sports.
There you go. There's your sign.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm doing good, bro. It's like I said, it's Monday. Ran a couple of errands, blah, 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 blah. No big deal.
So I tuned in at 1 o'clock on Sunday morning for the Aloha Dingo Hour, right? Because I had heard it was going to be at 1 o'clock, right? I tuned
Right.
in and so I'm listening. I thought, okay, I'm a little bit late. I'm listening. Then it went for 20 some minutes and it was over. I said, wait a minute, that's not an hour. What's going on? Then I go back and listen to it, the replay, and find out, oh, it started early. That's what happened. I missed half the show.
You did, and
Oh.
oh, you just can't see the names. Oh, I wonder why it's not showing the names. Yeah, it's Trusty Psychic and myself. Hey, Eric Galanian, how you doing? Oh, that's
Hey,
because I got welcome to the digital bullpen banner on. Hold on, let me take that off. Boom, there you go.
oh yeah, now you got it.
There you go. That's all that was. Everything should be good to go. Yeah, yeah. Eric saying hi to everybody. Gotta love live.
Oof. So,
You know,
how's your Christmas shopping going?
I mean, that's been done, man. I try to do that early in the
Oh,
year.
that's right. I remember you saying that. That's
Well,
why.
first of all, because half of Black Friday sales are not really good sales to begin with. Some of
Mhm.
them is just like, and you can catch sales all through the year,
Yeah.
like through all the holidays and whatnot. So if I get hints throughout the year and I catch like a holiday that I can catch something, that way by the time this time of the year comes around, I'm not dealing with that traffic, crowded malls, people starting road rage,
Ugh.
people trying to rob you in the parking lot of the mall because they
Oh,
don't
geez.
got no job, so then they want to rob you of whatever you were trying to get for Christmas for your family. I avoid all that, man. All
You are
that stress,
wise. We
all
should all
that
follow your example.
all that fuss and muss, man. I tell you, man, people hate me because like they're like, "Oh, can you have $1 to spare?" I said, "Dude, does anybody ever carry cash anymore?"
I know. I never do.
And they were like, "Oh, well, so you don't have no money on you?" Nah, man.
One time, somebody asked me that in a parking lot of a supermarket when I was with my son. I was taking him to buy groceries up at college, and I said, "Well, I don't have any, bills on me, but I've got some change in my pocket. You're welcome to it." And so I handed it to him, and I looked through my wallet, and there was nothing. He said, "Well, what about that?" And I said, "This?" He said, "Yeah." And I pulled it out and I said, "My shopping list." He was like, "Hell no, I don't want that." I'm like, I told you I didn't have any cash.
That's crazy. They're bold, right? They're begging,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna tell you what you're gonna give them too.
Hmm.
And then sometimes they're just doing it to see if you got cash, so they can pull out a gun and rob you.
Oh, and I didn't even think about that.
You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, "Oh yeah, let me ask him if he's got it." And then if you're rolling deep, if you got a stack in your wallet, next thing you know, you got a gun in your face.
You,
I mean, you got to be careful, dude.
you really do.
You got to be careful. Paulo's in the house. Good Dot Press is in the house. Eric Lenian is in the house. Everybody's saying what up. Good Dot Press and the Manny Dingo Hour. It was a smashing train wreck.
Oh my gosh. And Pablo and I were having fun in
It
the
was a,
chat with all the images. I don't know where you found all those, Pablo.
Paulo is something else, man. My brother said he's not sure if he subscribes to Trusty, but he's gonna go check you out.
I've only got 2 videos up anyway. There's nothing to see there.
Nothing to see here. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Oh,
But y'all should put videos on your channels, man.
it's like every time I think about it, something comes up to keep me from doing it.
Yeah.
Something with the family or whatever.
Right.
It's like I think, oh, okay, no, I know nobody's streaming, at this time. I'll try to set up and do it, and like, oh, but I'm not working on anything now. What would I stream?
Right.
Or, oh no, I got to go, take my mom or dad somewhere and do something. Okay, well, maybe next week.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So what about you, man? You got your Christmas shopping done? Everything's good to go? Everybody's on spoil
No,
alert?
no, but this is going to be a really slim Christmas this year for everybody in the family, not just us, the whole family. My brother and his family. You know, things are tight with them, and my mom too. So yeah, but you know, my boys are older and they understand, and there's only a couple of things that they'd like to have anyway, so
Right.
it's fine.
That's tight for us too, man. Mostly because we're getting all that baby stuff.
That's right.
That stuff is not cheap, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, but I
It-
tell you what, we went to my church's Christmas production over the weekend.
Mhm.
Took my dad on Friday night, and it was music and dance, and one of our friends who does the aerial acrobatics on the silks. You know, she was
Right.
doing that and had drummers and some dancers with some real African beats to the little drummer boy. It was awesome. It was so good. I went back on Saturday, saw it again for a second time. Took my mom this time.
Right.
And yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Shoot. Yeah. So Manny's book was pretty fun.
It was. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
You know, I got to do an unboxing. Well, he put mine in a priority shipping box and taped it
Mhm.
all up. So the unboxing video would have been horrible because everything was like vacuum seal packed.
Yep.
But it was a good packaging. The book was pretty fun. You know,
It was a good looking project.
it was. It looked good, and then seeing little tidbits of art here and there incorporated into the story. I didn't understand how was I supposed to read Shinobi's book. It didn't make no sense.
Yeah, and Shinobi said something about that too. It was supposed to be kind of manga style, you know, reading. They had the pages were going from right to left,
I
but
tried.
unfortunately, he didn't do the panels from right to left. So
Oh, that's why I
that's
was
why.
confused.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I supposed to read this story? I can't read it from right to left. I can't read it from left to right. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm so confused in this story. Like, it's not making any sense. I didn't want to be mean about it. I was like, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, it was a good looking story. The art was nice.
yep.
When I was trying to read it, I was like, okay, I'm lost. Like this goes with this and this goes with that, but the pages don't mix together. But I mean, other than that, though, like I said, the book was. Speaking of the book, what's up, Manny?
Aloha.
And what's going on, Chris Arts?
Hey, buddy.
How's everybody doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Hey, trusty Manny, hammer time since Maranya Cannon. Maranya, what was for dinner today?
Yeah.
It's going to be like on Hee Haw. Instead of Grandpa, it's going to be Maranya. Hey, Maranya, what's for supper?
This ain't Manny, right?
Oh, this is Larry.
Aloha, dingo!
What's up, Larry?
Man, what a premiere show for the Aloha Dingo Hour. I know that you were watching. I was watching. Everyone was on pins and needles on the edges of their seat for
To see
Manny
what
the Dingo.
To see what craziness Ricey was gonna say.
Rising
What do you think, gentlemen, of the premiere of the Aloha Dingo Hour?
Oh my lord, that was the craziest
pretty
thing.
much summed up in 3 words, right? Oh my lord! Are you excited for this season of Manny and the Dingo? Can you wait for episode 2?
I can wait. I can wait. I can wait.
Episode 2, The Last Dingo.
The last
no.
Dingo, rise of
funny.
the Dingo.
It was funny because even Manny was saying, I don't know if it's going to be an episode 2.
The Dingo strikes back.
And see, dinner tonight was spaghetti with cheese sauce and steak. I'm down with the steak.
Dang.
That's what Maranya be doing it up on the kitchen. Y'all got to keep an eye on her. Yeah, so what's going on, Larry? And
Dude, you know, I just got done recording a couple of videos. I'm gonna do some live gaming here soon. I just saw you guys were on, thought I'd come in and make a fool of myself for a few minutes and then vacate the premises,
that's fine, man. We enjoy it when people make fools of themselves and then vacate.
Right?
And It is the 50th episode, so it should be kind of a star-studded event, with people coming in and
But I
dropping
didn't tell
by.
anybody. I'm like, I didn't tell nobody. You know what I mean?
50th anniversary of E. Ortiz. Damn,
This
man.
is the 50th episode of the digital bullpen. So we're doing the silver edition episode. Of course, we're streaming everywhere like always. We're on DLive and YouTube and Twitch.
Now, let me ask
And
you this. Have you gotten any lemons on DLive yet?
I do. I have not that many. I don't get a lot of traffic on my DLive. I got
You know what
800.
a lemon is worth, right? A lemon is worth 1.2 American cents.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I got 4 of them. So I'm talking about 6 cents US right now.
Yeah, I got 870 lemons.
Holy shit, you might have like $5.
Hey, $5 is better than $9. Damn, bro, you ain't tell me,
I'd
man.
take
I'm your
$5
brother.
right now.
You know what else we got? We got ourselves a Slick Jimmy.
I know
Slick Jimmy love, man.
Slick Jimmy popped in, man, and all that good stuff.
Now, you talked about star-studded event with your 50th show. You got Little Girl Lethal's curator right here. Slick Jimmy Love, what's going on, brother?
I'm just sitting here in lettering, and I saw your link, so I thought I'd drop in.
Just drop in and check us out.
You can hear the enthusiasm in his voice, right?
He sound like he about to pass out.
Right?
Sounds like
No,
Stephen Wright.
I'm all right.
It's either just waking up or passing out, but sooner or later, he's going to tell Cat to get the hell off.
He sounds like, if y'all keep talking, all you're going to do is hear Slick Jimmy snoring.
Slick Jimmy snores.
I'm here. I'm lettering. I'm on my deathbed. Good to be on the show.
Nah, we always allow people to come in, welcome, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'll bring it back and remember for Stephen Wright. I had his cassette tape back in the early 90s, and I loved his dry stuff.
I actually won tickets to go see him live one time, and he was very funny, but an hour and a half of Stephen Wright starts to wear on you.
Well, no, you have to take his one-liners are where it's at, and if you can remember them, they come in handy a time or two, because they are pretty funny. Yeah, but I'm lettering right now, and I'm finding lettering a very challenging thing because I want to do something that is reflective of the art that Whiskey Paint has given me, and I don't want to just slap in some black and white. I want to have good sound effects, and you'll see when I get done. It's just a lot more work than I expected.
I was going to ask, what are you lettering? Dialogue or sound effects and titles, or a little of each?
I'm doing it all.
Just doing it all, man. The man is multi-talented, multifaceted.
Do you ever use Blambot fonts?
I don't. I've been making them myself.
All right.
I went to 101 free fonts, and they have some that are like free for commercial use. You just have to get in the right list. So I collected a bunch of those and been slapping them in, putting effects on them, putting stuff behind them when it needs to be.
Well, that's the deal with Blambot. It's done. It's Nate Picos's company, and he has free fonts for independent comic creators. He's also got pay fonts, but he's got sound effects, title fonts, dialogue fonts. A little bit of everything for free. So it's a good place to check out if you are looking for.
Maybe I should do that because building stuff's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
I kept telling James, go to a letterer, but no.
Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, Larry, about that. I'd have to be able to sit right next to the letter and tell them exactly what I want.
You think you do, but you don't. You gotta trust these guys to know their craft, brother.
No, I don't trust anybody but Whiskey Paint.
All right.
Since he only trusts one person, that's earned his trust.
It took me 4 years, and then it took me another 2 to kind of convince him to do this. So, yeah, if he's going to put the kind of effort he put in to make beautiful images, I'm going to give my best effort to give the words as much weight. So
we got a Pablo Romero in the chat, and he says, "Slick Jimmy, you need to be on the Manny Dingo Hour to get Risey angry."
I know how to rise you up.
Yeah, it only takes about 2 seconds.
I know. Just tell him that Cyclops sucks and he flips the fuck out. Oh, whoop, I better be careful.
I hear you, man. Slick Jimmy. Yep. And then my brother's asking where you Blambot, what the name of that place where you get those fonts at. Lady Celtic Moon is saying sharing like and all that good stuff, man.
Right.
So yeah, it's like I said, man. We've been kind of chilling, and just been doing this digital bullpen. And we can't believe it's already been 50 of these episodes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's been a year.
Yeah,
'cause we
just
do it
50
twice a week.
episodes. Yeah, we do it twice a week. So
Gotta say though, you're pretty consistent. You always keep your show roughly about 2 hours. You're usually on at the same time, and you usually know what you're going to get when you tune into the digital bullpen.
yeah, we try to keep it like that, man. Consistency is key in everything. For anything, lettering, drawing, writing,
Let me
streaming.
ask you guys this. And everyone can take their turn answering. But we had a wild year in 2019. Okay, we've seen a lot of campaigns start. We've seen some finish. We've seen some not finish. But what are the highlights for you guys of 2019 as it relates to comic books and the independent industry?
Trusty, go ahead, sir.
Well, I'll take the obvious one, Skunk Girl.
Skunk Girl
was the highlight for me. Not only because I enjoyed it, but because I got to participate a little bit doing a trading card for it.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, Skunk Girl, just came out, just fulfilled, of course, by Manny. But other things happened in 2019 as well. This is the year where people got to finally see their long-awaited Cyberfrog book.
Right.
Right. What else came out this year? We had.
Well, hold your horses on what else came out, because Cyberfrog hasn't come out for everybody yet.
Well, this is true.
All right. Some of us who apparently participated in the tier with the ass can have yet to this day receive said properties. So it's not for everybody. But go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, we also had the Bigfoot Bill that came out in the early part of the year. Beautiful looking book, right? Beautiful looking book. Let's see here. Your brother says Skunk Girl is the bomb. Skunk Girl is the bomb. Lady Moon is still waiting on her Skunk Girl.
Oh, wow. Really? I thought I was going to be the last one to get it.
Still waiting here, too.
Oh, no. Well, anyway, I did get some extra copies of The Unbreathable Skunk Girl. For those of you who didn't get it, just get with me. And if I have, because I know I got to get one copy for a dude. I got to find the tweet so I can find the guy and let him know that I got his copy for him so I can send it to him. But I got a couple of extra copies. So just let me know. People in the chat that didn't bag the book and may be interested in it. It's still on demand from what I heard. So you can order it or whatever. We'll let me know and we'll see what we can do to help you guys out. And I interrupted again. Go ahead, Larry.
No, I'm just trying to think of some of the highlights of the year. Because we're coming towards the end of the year. It was a long year. Full of ups and downs and controversy and.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think of what were some of the highlight comic book wise of the year, and I'm sure there's tons of them. But here's the thing: my brain is skipping a few beats here. I can't really think of a bunch.
So look, shoot. Well, hold on, because I got a stack of indie books sitting around over here. Let me. Packing's Land came out. The Omnibus came out recently. That was a highlight. Let's see what else came out recently. Okay, Bigfoot Bill and Earthworm Jim both came out, and those were both beautifully packaged. Those is like Duck and Apple is like the gold standard of presentation. Like if indie comics had an Apple, you know how Apple, you get the Apple phone and the Apple Watch and the box is pretty and you get the presentation. It gives you that luxurious feeling like you're opening. As much as you're paying for those products, you need to get that feeling when you open that box. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Like when you get that box in your hand and you open, this is a nice presentation. It makes you feel like you ordered something, a luxurious item, and when you open it, you get that Whoa! But
Yeah.
Bigfoot Pill and Earthworm Jim uh, definitely give you that sensation, you know. Um, but as far as books, Grim Reaper just came out. That was a campaign that was recently funded, and it came out and it delivered. The book came out pretty good. Um, it wasn't. It was packaged very well as well. What else? If you give me
Punchline
one
was
second.
enjoyable.
Oh, Punchline came out. That was good, even though that was a trade paperback of a book that was already
Yeah.
in happening. But hold on, folks. Stealing
Right
Solo.
here says Soul Finder Demons match. Two of your boy Zach's books, and at least one or two books from Timothy Lim. Other books that came out were fulfilled on time. Yeah, Mr.
Yep,
Tim Lim with the Black Ops for sure.
yep. Black Ops is good. That came out. Let's see. We got. As a matter of fact, I got Trump Space Four. I actually did order that one, and I got it. Came out pretty good. It was actually a fun read, even though it was a politically themed book. Of course, Stardust was one of the first books to uh, ever fulfill for indie comics. Let's see what else we have. Got a couple of full Asgard, of course. Well, no, I didn't get that one. Niobe. I did get Niobe, the reprint.
Yeah.
That was a fun book. Got that on time as well. He also put some extra goodies in there for us. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at two Niobes. All right. This is not a crowdfunded book. All right. Another crowdfunded book that came out on time was The Bull from
Oh, that one.
it's from Jake Campbell. It was one of the first indie books. It's a pretty good little book. All right, these Cyber Frogs I got from the comic book shop. Rags, Rags, of course you can. Rags
I
was
think
also
Rags is my breakout hit of the year. I fucking
yeah
love that.
Rags because I went and picked them up at the comic book store at the LCS as well. But we most of us got the got the PDFs from Brian Ball.
Rags gives the people what they want instead of trying to tell them what they want.
Right.
Well,
Punchline.
Brian, I tell you, he always downplays his ability to write, but there's a lot of depth going on in that book.
There's
and,
way
a
much
lot of
going on in
meaning, more than just a naked chick running around on a zombie apocalypse. There's a lot of
there. Yeah,
meaning to that book, and
there
people,
is
if they
a
don't haven't picked it up, they should go get it.
yeah, they should. If you can order it because you can go to get the PDFs, which I suggest getting the PDFs because there's a lot more to the story, like he's saying. Um, for those of you who like John De La Rose, we're going on Flying Sparks 3. His first two delivered on time as well. Uh, nice artwork. It's the second one, volume 2 had Gary Shipman cover on it. It's really nice. If y'all didn't get that, it was good, man. Blue Mamba or whatever that was, that
That was
came
Jim
out.
Healis.
That came out. I didn't like that one, but that's a personal opinion, not because it was badly drawn or anything like that. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Let's see what else. The Ferryman also came out and delivered.
The Ferryman
Uh,
was by Sean Campbell,
Sean
and
Camp.
his art is okay, but
Yep.
his writing is really good.
Yeah. So and I believe the second one is coming out. The
Yeah,
campaign
it's
for
coming
that one.
soon.
The Circunaut from the guy in Australia, Jeff Lafferty. That came out and delivered as well. Art is subjective on this one. He's got a definitely stylized style of art. Story was fun. No complaints on that one. Of course, Black Hops from Jeremy Lin. I got that as well as the one that was a little bit late, but actually eventually delivered. Lone Star. Story was meh. It was kind of weird. They kind of dropped you in the middle of the story. You don't really have a lot of backdrop. If you didn't watch any of the live streams, you'd be kind of lost if you read this. Like, what happened? Why am I at this part of the story? A lot of flashbacks.
So kind of
Not
like all of the first issues from Image Comics back in the
right.
day.
Yeah.
Right?
So Asami was also came out pretty much on time. Asami, Children of the
Usu.
Rusu, yeah, by Stephen Hart. That one came out. The art was really nice on that one. And let's see what I got. Another copy of Lone Star. Nah, it
Jungle
doesn't
Comics
count.
shipped.
Yeah, this is not a Indiegogo campaign per se, but it's an independent book. Gods and Soldiers by Cesar Feliciano, aka El Guapo. I
El
got
Guapo.
this. I got this as well. There's a black and white book. I think he's gonna do it in color next when he does his Indiegogo campaign. Good story. I liked it. When he does the Indiegogo campaign, you should definitely check it out. The second part of Black Ops, got that one. That's good to go. Another copy of Bull. That's Alterna. Another copy of Blue Mamba. CRX is not an indie book per se as far as crowdfunding. This guy is actually self-publishing on Amazon. He's been on the show a couple of times. It's a nice little book. It's got a lot of urban dialogue, to say the least. Words I can't repeat on air, but it's definitely a mature book. Of course, Jawbreakers, Iron Sights, some independent books from Puerto Rican comic books that I got. Puerto Rico Strong. All the proceeds from this book went back to hurricane relief for Hurricane Maria. Got
Nice.
that. Reconstruction is another Puerto Rican book. Same thing. All the money went to hurricane relief. La Borinqueña 1 and 2, same thing. Puerto Rican independent artist. Those were not crowdfunded. And Packins Land Omnibus hardcover. This is everything that I've received from Indiegogo campaigns.
And that was all from the year of 2019.
That is correct, sir.
Now, out of all those, right, which one was the breakout hit for you? Like the one you really, sunk your teeth into, the one you really enjoyed?
I forgot about Skunk Girl. I just recently got Skunk Girl. The one that I recently enjoyed, the one that I enjoyed the most,
Like the one you're like, thank God I backed this. I would have been
Black
mad.
Ops. Actually, I actually enjoyed Tim Lin's satire or humor, if you want to call it that. I think Black Ops and Black Ops 1 and 2 and like Trump Space 4. I didn't back his other one. What is it called? The one where Trump is like that Super Saiyan character or whatever.
Oh, my hero Macadamia.
Yeah. I didn't back that one, but I like his satire. I think his satire was good. I'm looking through the books real quick. Gods and Soldiers was not an Indiegogo campaign. Red 10 was not an Indiegogo campaign. I got
No, they don't do the Indiegogo campaigns.
I got those two from Cesar Feliciano as a thank you thing because he's the creator. And I'm gonna tell you what, Red 10, Volume 1, but it's an Indiegogo. It's on Kickstarter, Volume 1 and 2 that just finished. So that'll be shipping out soon. Red 10 Volume 1 was an amazing book to me. I really, really liked it. And it's not because it's Cesar. I just really liked it. Pack and Slam the Omnibus, I really enjoyed that as well. That will be the second one. Let me check out. Followed by Rags. I can't say enough about Rags.
I hear you there, brother.
So you got Rags, Packins Land, all the Tim Lin stuff is pretty good. The Trump Space Force and all that stuff was pretty good. Ferryman was not. There's certain genres for people, right? So Ferryman, even though it was a good book, it was not my genre. Stardust was not my genre, so I was like, whatever. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't recommend any Indiegogo books because I never received any. I only backed 3 last year, but I've yet to receive one. So I can only talk about Kickstarter books like Brian Polito's Lady Death, Critter for Tom Hutchinson, Into the Suck, Volume 3 and 4 from CB Zane. Those are all good stuff for me.
Yeah. So yeah, and those
are Kickstarter.
Yeah, Kickstarter is not bad either. Like I said, Elliot Fernandez is doing his Red 10 Volume 1 and 2 on Kickstarter. So it is what it is on that, So you just gotta pick and choose. But yeah, I kind of enjoyed those the most. I picked up some stuff at a con from some independent creators called Dalrak the Mighty, and those are kind of fun books too. Like I tell people, I do look for the independent guys in the cons, and then I worry about the pros. because I really enjoy talking to the indie guys whenever possible. Flying Sparks has not been bad in my opinion either. It's not really like my thing, but I think it's kind of fun enough, you know. I don't know if I'm really into that whole love story thing. And of course, the worst book. Is
Oh,
there
we're
a
gonna get
worst
into
book?
that. Okay, what's the worst book?
Stealing Solo.
I didn't want to be the one to say it, man. I didn't want to be the one to say it.
No, okay, look, seriously, it is my fault for getting it because these guys are not established in any sort of way, right? But neither are a lot of people that are doing these indie books, right? But this was terrible all the way around. You
So
know.
let me ask you this: now that like did yours come in like the shoddy condition like everyone else's did?
Well, let me tell you something, Larry. Yes, it did.
Now let me ask you this. Now let me ask you this. All right, like Jeff came out and recently said that he's going to make things right. Everyone's getting a second printing of the book that's going to be shipped properly and formatted
Right.
properly.
Mhm.
Are you happy with the result that basically he's come out and said he's looking after it and that sort of thing?
I don't. I mean, if he's trying to make this into a thing where he's going to continuously make books, then that is the right thing to do, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's only if like I'm going to continue to make books. Yeah, you got to make it right. As far as I'm concerned, he's got to do a whole bunch of different things. He's got this thing stapled down the center, so when you close the book, there's like a big old gap. It doesn't close right. The back copy of the book is the back cover has your name and address all over it and the postage on it. I mean, it came in like a magazine would come in.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like getting a flyer in the mail.
yeah, so I have some questions about you know some of the things they did in the middle. Like it's supposed to be in the basement, it's supposed to be dark, but instead of giving it some kind of gradient shading, grays, and blacks mixed in, they just went straight black and white. I don't know what that was about. So you got like 8 pages that are just straight up black and white, and then the rest are in color. And I don't know what the thought process was, but if you're gonna simulate darkness, can you throw some grade shading, maybe a little bit of hatching, cross hatching, something?
Well, I
That
have
was
a
no.
little bit of inside info onto the coloring of the book.
So
You
that
want to
was
hear it?
that was weird to me. Go ahead.
Well, it turns out that the guy who's coloring Niobe, Mr. Dan Olvera,
Oh yeah,
colored 8 pages of this guy's book.
yeah. He's credited on here.
Yeah, and so he told me that he only did 8 pages because after the 8 pages were done, he couldn't get a hold of the guy doing the book, and he was left months being ghosted. And then when it finally came time for Jeff or whoever it was to contact Dan again to do more pages, Dan had already moved on to other stuff and was too busy.
Yeah, he was credited, but like I said, there's like 8 pages that are just black and white that make no sense to me.
So, but what I'm thinking though is because there was this gap from Dan coloring to the time they got a different colorist. That might be the reason why you have black and white pages.
That would make sense, but like I said, they didn't even try to cross hatch or anything, to give it like a gray tone. It is just a straight up black and white with no gradients, no nothing, no skill involved. My favorite cover though is the Good Dog Press Skunk Girl variant edition with the Borinquenier and Skunk Girl fighting it out. So, but that's just I'm biased because the Borinquenier is my character.
I think Jimmy is sleeping.
No,
might
I just made a large intake of breath. You guys are fine. I'm listening to you.
You're listening. Yeah, but I did I tell people, I did back a lot of campaigns, and so when I got angry about certain things, I felt that I was within my right. But those are all the books I've gotten within indie, without indie, from cons and whatnot. Um, and I'm gonna tell you, Rags is for sure one of the better books.
Yeah, it's legit, man.
Artwork is this is a book that you could put up to the big two and even Image, and you'll be like, yeah, this book is legit. This book hits all the check marks. Boom, 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 boom. In my opinion,
And it's such a shame that he doesn't want to do anymore.
Maybe I don't know why he doesn't. I think he might do another project, but I don't know. You know, I don't know him well enough to just to say what's going through his mind.
So is Rags ending then?
That's
that's what he says. I think he's leaving his options open though. So I don't think we're going to lose Brian Ball completely, but I think he like a lot of the stuff that happened during the production of this this book. You know, he took a lot of flack from a lot of people over certain events and choices,
Mhm.
and I think it's worn him out in some ways. And you know, he and Trent, they may not have done what I would have done in dealing with them, but whatever you can say about Brian, he's a stand-up guy. So there you go.
Yeah.
always been
Well,
good
that
to
says a
me.
lot.
The couple times I've interacted with him, always been A1.
Yep. Same here. I've talked to him offline, and he's been amazing with me. Super patient, you know. You know, as a matter of fact, he was one of the first people to tell me, you know, beware of the grift. And
Beware the grift.
he said, beware of the grift, and he was talking about one certain individual, in particular.
Okay.
But yeah, well, we're gonna leave that alone for now. We were talking about the highlights and the lowlights, and those are my highlights and lowlights. I don't
So
know. What else?
now,
In the chat, he says, "Aloha, nerds."
hello, Booster.
The Kiwis in the chat.
The Kiwi is in the chat, man.
Wow, who brought him over here? How did he come in this way?
He just likes to follow me around, you know.
Well, you know,
Like
it's
a
always
friggin'
good.
puppy.
I was gonna
Right.
say it's always good to have a puppy that follows you around. Just just understand that you're gonna have to clean up all the mess he leaves behind too, though.
Oh, damn. You have to remind me of that. Speaking of Manny, we got Manny in the chat. Good dog press.
Yeah.
Manny, come on the Star-Studded show, 50th show of the
Yeah,
digital.
the only stars are Larry and Trusty and Jimmy and
I'm
Josh.
I ain't
You're
no
the
star.
You're star.
I'm not a star until I deliver my book, and I ain't done that. So until it happens, you know, I'm just some scrub.
Well, what are you thinking? And what's it looking like when you might deliver?
I'm not going to give anybody promises right now. All I can say is that I am working on it, and it's not something that I take lightly. It's just I got lots of responsibilities in my life that, you know, sometimes have to take precedence before my avocation, my hobby, which is making comics that doesn't make me any money. But people have given me money, so I got to keep at it, and I've found it very, very challenging. So I mean, it's just one of those things. I would hope that I can get it out before before the year date of when I kind of promised back in the original. I said by Valentine's Day, and if I keep at it, it should be there. But then I never take anything for granted anymore. Some stuff always comes up and slows you down, and it's anyway. There you go. I'm not gonna make excuses, but it's a lot of work.
Well,
And
here's the thing, Jimmy. At least you know you're approachable, and if people ask you what's going on, you know.
well, and if somebody wants to
update your Indiegogo a little bit more, but you're pretty forthcoming with what's going on. You know what I mean?
I'm going to do one tonight because people have been asking. And then if you ask for a refund, you know, I'm going to give you a refund. I'm going to argue about it. I've given a few out, not a whole lot, but some. But I've kept a fair amount of cash, like ready cash, in an account for when I ship. I mean, and anybody who has the audacity to spend the money that people give them, that ain't cool. And then everything, if I have anything left, which I probably won't, it'll just go back into the second edition, second episode, and seeing some of the promo art I've already started doing for the next one, just because I do have money coming in. I have good artists I keep finding that are relatively well, not inexpensive, but I can deal with them. And that's what I want people to know. I want to keep it in their heads that once they get the book and they see the quality that has been put together, both by me and Whiskey Paint, and with Troy Torres with the secondary story and all the extras for the gallery and so forth, they'll be really happy, because I'm going to make sure that this is printed properly. It'll be square bound. It'll be really nice paper, and it'll come in a sleeve and bagged and boarded in a nice Gemini mailer, all wrapped up, so that when you get it, you will have a good book.
So you sure my name and address isn't going to be on the back cover now, James?
No, that will not happen. I understand that mistakes happen, but you get shit in writing, and then if you are smart, you talk to the person that you're dealing with on the phone. You don't just do this email bull crap. You talk to them, and you tell them what you want and how it's going to be. And if you don't do that, you're not doing your job.
Well, I, for one, definitely not going to ask for a refund. I'm definitely just going to wait it out.
Mm-hmm.
If I give that same courtesy to other people, I can give that courtesy. But the thing is, your book has promise, from what I've seen, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So just it is what it is on that count. You're not the first or the last, that has ran into complications. But it is what it is on that count. But on my behalf, though, I'm gonna be waiting for mine to come in.
Well, I promise to those who wait, when they get it, they're gonna want the next book, because I'm tooting my own horn here, but I think I've done quality that would have been easily been able to be put in the pages of heavy metal back in the day.
There you go, man. I'm all excited for this Wednesday. The next episode of The Mandalorian drops on Wednesday, not Friday of this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the Disney movie comes out on the 20th, so they want to get this episode of Mandalorian before that.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. What is it? The Rise of Skywalker's coming out?
The Rise of Skywalker, December 20th, in a mere 4 days.
Yeah, for those of you that are interested.
Well, listen, a little bird tapped me on my shoulder, and he just said, well, they officially killed the series. I got a spoiler image from episode 9 that confirms all the BS. And I said, oh? He said, yep, it's in the ending shot of the movie. The leaks are true. I don't know if you guys pay attention to leaks or not. So I said, is it Baby Yoda? Because that's all I care about. And he goes, I wish it's much worse. Let's call it the destruction of the character of Luke Skywalker. He said, if you call the movie Rey Wins the Galaxy. So I don't know, man. It sounds kind of scary to me.
Oh, Lord. Well, it is what it is.
Rey kills the Star Wars universe.
I mean, I'm going to go see this movie Christmas Eve. That's my Christmas Eve plan. I'm going to have a nice big pizza. I'm going to go watch a movie in the theater. I'm going to come home. I'm going to have some alcohol and, do a little bit of gaming, live gaming, all drunk, and then pass out till Christmas.
I hear you.
So I am going to see the movie, for better or for worse. It's going to happen.
You just can't stay away from the train wreck, can you?
Well, here's the thing. I've seen every Star Wars movie, and I'm gonna make sure I finish it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're like me. I watched every single one of the MCU movies, even freaking Captain Marvel, just because I wanted to watch the whole, get the full Monty of it. You'd have invested like 10 years in this doggone.
Hey, look, if the movie's cool, I'll come out and I'll do a review and I'll say it's cool. If it sucks, I'm going to come out here and say it sucks,
Well, I'll be looking forward to that said review.
I'm one of those bitter guys. I ain't gonna spend any money on it. I do have a friend who runs. He's a manager of a local Carmike theater, and if he wants to let me in, I'll go watch it. I ain't giving money to. I'm not giving money to Disney. I'm just not.
Hey, that's fine as well. So we got.
I know I'm kind of bitter, but
but it's like I said, You know, like with the MCU. I spent 10 years watching those doggone movies, you know. So I just kind of sucked it up with Captain Marvel.
Well, I still have yet to see Captain Marvel. It is on the Disney Plus service. I got it for another 2 weeks until I squash it when The Mandalorian's over. So I got about 2 weeks to kind of fit it in somewhere.
So when is the other stuff coming out? Like the Arrow, the Hawkeye show and WandaVision and all that other stuff that we're talking about.
That's still way off on the horizon yet. And I'm not interested in a lot of those Marvel shows. I might be interested in the animated What If. That could be cool. But I'm really not interested in Wanda and Vision. I'm not interested in female Hawkeye. That doesn't do it for me. So I don't really think I'm going to be investing too much in a Disney service after The Mandalorian. The only thing that could make me come back when they do the Obi-Wan series and it's cool. Then I'll be back,
I think Disney's missing a golden opportunity by not doing a Chewbacca show.
That could be cool. You remember Droids, like the old 80s cartoon?
Yeah.
They should do like a live action Droid show,
I'm like, why isn't Chewie have his own show, man? Everybody loves Chewie.
That's what they should call it. Everybody loves Chewie.
Right? Remember the Ewok TV shows? They were like 2 Ewok movies made for TV.
Right.
It was like the Caravan of War or something, and then there was like something else.
Yeah, how come those aren't on Disney Plus?
Hey, I got them on DVD. I watched them there not too long ago. They're a riot, man.
It's probably because they're, expanded universe, and God forbid you have something people like.
Well, you got Wilford Brimley in one. I thought he was going to punch someone out over diabetes, right?
It's crazy, man. It's craziness.
I think people are excited about the idea of a Chewbacca show because I got a lot of roars and gurs in the chat here.
Yeah, the Chewbacca show would be awesome, man. We just got a late edition guy. He's called Aloha Dingo. Again, there's another Aloha Dingo.
The Aloha Dingo was totally successful.
Oh, I meant to ask you about that, Manny. How did you feel about the first ever Aloha Dingo?
It didn't go the way I planned it.
So how did you plan it?
There was a plan?
Right?
I didn't get to bitch.
That's
I
true.
was about to say the same thing. I thought that the show did not have enough Manny talking about Manny issues.
Manny was just mediator in that one. Hopefully, I'll get to bitch more next time.
So is there going to be an Aloha Dingo episode 2?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! All right.
Hell yeah!
The Revenge of the Dingo?
No, we just had fun, man.
Aloha Strikes Back? Okay.
Just to have fun, The 2 guys are on there. They got to say their piece, and that was amazing.
I would like to meet one of the Aloha Dingoes someday, just as like a guest host. I'll ask you guys all the tough hitting questions, man.
Well, let's put it to you this way. About 2 or 3 weeks from now, it's just going to be me and Rising, nobody else. Because what was supposed to happen on Saturday night did not happen.
So what was supposed to happen Saturday night?
You're going to have to wait 2 weeks for it.
Man, 2 weeks? Come on, dude. That's worse than
I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give it away.
How come it's not next week?
Next week, most likely we'll talk about Star Wars and watch the freaking movie and give our opinions on it. How we hate it.
Pablo Romero says the Manny Dingo Hour 2. Wrath of Manny.
Not the Manny Dingo Hour. It's the Aloha Dingo Hour. Come on.
The
Yeah,
Manny
I can't find any Aloha Dingo memes, so.
It's
Right.
the Mandalorian with Baby Risey.
Everybody should know what the Aloha Dingo means and who I'm taking a dig at. So come on.
I have no idea, honestly.
Good.
I guess we'll have to wait 2 weeks to find out.
Yeah. I don't know what Manny's talking about. Aloha, I get is Manny. Who the freak is the dingo?
Risey the dingo because that's what lives in Australia.
Who are you taking shots at by saying Aloha Dingo? I'm confused now.
It must be some sort of inside code.
It's an
It must
inside
be.
thing.
It
It's a
must
total
be.
inside thing.
Pablo says everyone knows what the Manny Dingo means.
There was a lot of memes about Mandingo Manny.
I don't think my wife knows of
Like
Mandingo.
a radio show. Like Manny and the Dingo, right?
Manny and the Jets.
Well, I'm getting ready to do a live stream right after this stream is over.
Oh yeah, will you send me the link so I can come crash that too?
Well,
Yeah.
in the chat. Yeah. Well, you guys won't be able to crash it. It's just going to be me, but I want you guys in the chat to ask questions because I'm going to do that. My wife said you should do it live.
What are we doing live, Manny?
How to box a crowdfunded or comic book the correct way.
Yeah, like I told you before, I done one of those last year because I was pissed off because I got something from eBay that was shipped horribly. Yeah, definitely do that. People need to learn how to pack their shit.
This is how I got some of the stuff, people. Come on. This is not how you send a freaking book.
Hey, that's better than the way Solo came in.
This is not how you do it.
Or
This,
Manny, if he's showing something.
this is how you do it. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. So
This is how you do it.
Yeah, and hey, both of those options look way better than the Solo. Okay.
yeah, but still, I mean, I got this from eBay. This is way better than what some of the people are getting. I mean, this guy, even though it's just cardboard, he taped it all the way around. It's triple ply cardboard.
Look, that's all you need. As long as the book in there secure, it's in the center, it's not moving around, and it's not getting bent. That is all you really need to send out a comic book. It needs to be in cardboard so that the mailman can't fold it in two and cram it in your box. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, never cram it in the box.
Never.
that's what she said.
Never do that.
So Mrs. Skunk Girl says, I live with him and I have no clue.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows what the hell Manny's talking about. We just deal with him because he's Manny.
I've always got a plan.
We
That's
just deal
what
with Manny because he's Manny.
I have a
I love
plan.
I read your book, Manny.
How was it?
All right.
Yeah, that's what it's
Goofy.
supposed to be.
It's goofy, but it's all right.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Has anyone ever done a YouTube review of the book yet?
Nah.
Well, there's a few people on Twitter said that they read through it in one setting, and that's what I wanted. Something fun that you would read in one setting. Not, come on.
Yeah, but I want to hear a review of the book. Someone out there in internet land, do a review of the book so I can see what's going on.
See, look, here's the thing. Like, just shoot me your address. I'll send you one. I got a couple of extra copies.
All right, brother. I'll do that. I'll shit. I was gonna say I'll shit you something too. No, I'll ship you something too.
Yeah, I got a couple of extra copies.
It'll be like a gift exchange.
We could do that. Hey, Merry Christmas from Canada. Merry Christmas from the States. We love you, Larry. We love you too.
Secret Santa.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I got a couple of extra copies, man. And the only copy I'm really, really interested in is the only two copies I want to keep is the wraparound copy and the variant copy of Skunk Girl fighting El Borinqueneer. All the other ones, I'm gonna distribute out. I got one that I gotta distribute out to one specific person. As soon as I gotta go through my tweets and find out who the guy I promised it to, and then once after that, like I said, I'll be spreading the Skunk Girl love around.
Well, put me down for one, and either I'll send you something out, or I'll shoot you a few bucks.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you covered. Don't worry about it, man. It'll be good to go. I got you covered.
Right on, brother. Thanks, man.
You can do that. The only thing we discussed earlier, Manny. I don't know if he was watching or not. I don't know how to read Shinobi's story.
Well,
I'm confused. Like, am I supposed to go from left to right to left, center?
Read it from the back of the book to the front of the book, so you read it backwards.
But it still didn't make no sense. Like,
it was okay.
No, I'm saying it looked like it was still out of sequence.
No, it made sense. It's just
okay. Maybe I just didn't understand it.
Well, it's just because the pages were oriented right to, I mean, when you read the pages right to left, but on the page itself, the panels were going left to right. So that's what the confusing part was.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like it was like it felt like it was out of sequence to me. I like the artwork. I like everything else about it. I just couldn't figure out how to read it. I'm like, huh? Like, wait a minute. Here she's got pizza, but over here she didn't have pizza. But over here someone else is walking in. How do we get from walking into pizza and then halfway being captured? I'm confused. I'm like, all right, that gave me a headache. But this next year didn't help. I'm like, I'm done. But the artwork and everything else was good though, man. And like everybody else, I did sit down. I thought the book was a fun read. I read it like in one sitting as well because it wasn't that long.
It was 60 pages.
The only page I skipped through was the big page where all the whole social justice people were doing their little talking. I was like, done.
But that was the whole joke. They kept on talking and talking and talking without doing action.
Yeah, that was a good 2 pages.
Yeah, that's the reason.
And I skipped it. I did the same thing I do with any other comic book that's got way too many talking heads. Next page. So I skipped that page. Sorry, I wasn't in on the joke. I just completely skipped that one.
You would have obviously got all the jokes in that damn thing. There was a lot of inside jokes that anybody in the community would have got those jokes.
Yeah, I skipped that page, but I did see like where you was inserting some of the little artwork here and there into the book, all that good stuff. I was like, okay, this is definitely a community project.
Yeah, that was kind of fun, like a Where's Waldo thing.
Yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was good. But of course, I might send Larry the one that I already read through. Sorry, Larry.
That's all right.
So I can keep the other ones pristine. But no. I'll send you a fresh copy.
I want to get like an original Stealing Solo book now.
I would, but my address is all over it.
I already got your address, brother.
That is true. That is true because I did back your campaign.
Well, what I'm saying is, with the second printing coming out, there is something that he said that does make a little sense, that these, defective copies more or less are now going to be a little bit more rarer and potentially, be worth a couple more bucks than say the second printing. This is the flipper speculator side of me, thinking out loud, right? So.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if there's a museum on how to not send books and the results thereof, and someone was looking for this one to particularly showcase it as said example, I could see it where it might become valuable.
Well, sometimes controversy, adds a little bit of value. Like the Spider-Woman Monera cover that everyone bitched about back in 2014 is worth a few bucks right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it had limited print run and all the controversy it cost, all the headlines it made. It became a standout book for that reason.
Yep. I can see that. Well, all I know is I'm keeping mine because, like I said, it's got my name and address printed on the back cover. It ain't going nowhere. Despite its flaws and shortcomings, I just, it's either that or the shredder.
Well, you can always send it to CGC and maybe get it graded.
Right. Like, hey,
a 3.5 or what?
Oh, I don't. That's being kind of generous.
Oh, okay.
But because you think about it, it was raining when I got it. It had no cover, no nothing. All the corners are dog-eared or bent because it just got banged around. On top of that, when I didn't have a jacket on, I just walked out there, got the thing, realized, hey, here's a book. Oh, great! Now I got to walk back to the house. I have a block down, and it's raining, so now the book gets wet. On top of that, so this is like the worst of the worst that could have happened.
Speaking of stars, a little earlier on, we have a star in the chat. He's one half of Aloha Dingo. He is the Dingo, Risey Lee himself. He says, if someone wants a damaged book, yeah, it'll be worth thousands.
Yeah, Risey Lee was the star of the show yesterday, the other day, whenever it was. They were doing it.
Yeah, Risey Lee, one half of the Aloha Dingo. It is the Dingo himself. No relation to Niobe Lee, Stan Lee, or the General Lee, but he might be second or third cousins with Tommy Lee.
Maybe. I can see the resemblance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of watching boxing when Manny was doing his show, so I was kind of like paying attention to the screen and watching boxing matches. That's how much I love Manny that I actually put it on when I'm watching boxing. Usually I'm watching boxing and I don't even nothing else happens.
All right, I'm going to vacate my spot so other star-studded guests can appear. But again, no, always nice shooting the shit with you boys. Aloha Dingo, Manny. Great first show, brother.
It was fun.
Oh, Larry.
It's only gonna get better.
Just remember, back Niobe, Kickstarter, January 16th. Full color Niobe, man. Brand new team that's going to rock your socks off.
Nice.
There's my shill. All right, guys. Peace out, man, and have a good holiday. Merry Christmas.
All right,
Later,
later, Larry.
Merry Christmas.
Aloha Dingo.
There's the defective like the old days, slightly off register color screen printing. That's worth something. Then there's defective like solo errors that deserves the shredder not collecting. It is what it is, man. But Manny's about to do a nice little show. Josh, what you working on, buddy?
Same thing I've been working on for a little bit. Just more of this Dragon Ball Z poster.
Trying to take over the world.
Pinky? What are we gonna? Oh, brain.
Look at dead tonight, Wayne.
You know. Oh my lord. Yeah, good old Manny-licious. Let's see. Don't Breathe Over Skunk Girl says the mailman left the package outside her mailbox in the rain on the ground in a pile of dirt the other day. Usually they stick it out or do something. There goes his Christmas cookies.
Oh.
There goes his Christmas cookies. No, not the Christmas cookies.
No, it was just a package that was pretty expensive out in the rain.
Yeah, it happens. I see the Unbreathable Skunk Girl still rocking the original Skunko Pop design. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I think she needs this Skunko design next.
Look, man, I'm gonna need you to stop changing stuff around, man.
So,
If it
Manny,
wasn't-
how
Go ahead.
many of the busts were claimed?
7
That's pretty good.
7 busts were claimed. I did really well with the upper tiers. So 4 of the artworks were claimed and 7 of the sculptures were claimed. But I got a whole bunch of people wanting this. Whole bunch of people wanting this.
Yeah.
Oh, the Skunko Pop, man, you're
But there's no way that I'm gonna be able to make the boxes though.
All I'm gonna say is you're welcome.
Without the boxes, it's not fun.
You're welcome, Manny. You're welcome. If I hadn't drawn that Skunko Pop, you wouldn't have did the Skunko Pop, and people wouldn't be all over it. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome.
Jeez.
Oh
It was
man,
cute.
huh?
It was cute.
You liked it, dude. You liked it so much. You made the physical copy.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make all kinds of toys with her. This I got. Yeah, you can see it. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. That should be better. Took the plastic off. Some Avery.
Papa will be really happy
Ooh.
on this one.
I think Booster would like that one.
Booster, Pablo, who else?
Pretty much anybody breathing.
Dude, he did a headshot, and then he put this in as a bonus. He does really great art.
Who is this?
Avery,
Oh, yeah.
illustration.
762.
Yeah, he's got a weird number after it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's really
And
good.
this is just not a pen and ink. This is actually acrylics on this also. It's really awesome. Acrylic washes and everything. It's actually on illustration board. So he cuts up the illustration boards and do these little paintings. It's freaking amazing. I wish I knew where the Skunk Girl headshot is. I just saw it the other day. I bet I put it away already. Darn it. This is cool stuff.
It is very cool.
I mean, I've got so much artwork that I have to go through that I've gotten throughout the whole year. I should just do a unboxing of everything. I mean, seriously.
You should, man.
If I turn my camera, I mean, seriously. Those boxes over there, see that stack? That's all artwork that I have not gone through yet, that I've got this whole year. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Skunk Girl is as a beloved figure.
No, this is artwork that I bought.
Oh, you bought.
Yeah, I bought from artists that, all over the community. So all that artwork I never went through yet.
Yeah, no, that would be fun. You should definitely do that. I mean, if Rick can do a couple of videos sorting through his comic collection, you can certainly.
Oh my Lord!
This is from Tank. I haven't even gotten through this yet. And this was sent to me. Oh, when the fuck was this sent to me? In June. Oh no, it's not from Tank. This is from Misfit Corner Comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. From Misfit Corner Comics, and I still haven't gotten through it. It was back in June they sent me this. Oh, crazy. I'm bad. I should look through. I need to do a whole unboxing thing.
You should, man.
It'd take me forever though. I mean,
hey, look, man. Rick sat on
series.
Rick sat down on his floor doing comics.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, seriously, dude, that was interesting. I mean, interesting. I guess some people did watch it.
Not me. I just saw the thumbnail.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just saw that he was doing that.
Yeah, I've been kind of running errands and being busy, so I haven't been sticking around doing a lot of stuff, like I said. But everything will calm back down after the holidays. It's not the shopping; it's just errands and errands and errands that I just gotta keep running around this time of year. It's a lot happening. It's a lot. Yeah, see, Lady Celtic Moon said she didn't watch it either.
Well, unfortunately, Cronus, hashtag the wallet is closed. Like I said, I mean, there's so much artwork that I did buy, but that was quite a while back.
Yeah.
Hashtag the wallet is closed.
No, he said you should make a wallet out of that thing that you showed.
Okay.
That bust picture thing.
Oh.
That's what he was saying. Like you flip it out and out comes Skunk Girl. But hey, I mean, I'm just saying, man. Yeah. Paulo says I did an entire comic book in my bed back in 2004. Get it together, Boomer Boy.
Yeah, who are you talking, Boomer Boy? You couldn't even set up an Xbox yesterday.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Who couldn't set up an Xbox yesterday? That's the easiest thing in the world to set up. Plug it in, plug it to the TV. Done.
All right, so we talked about the projects that came out in 2019. What are you looking forward to in 2020?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm taking a break on all this, to be honest with you. I've been, I guess, Little Girl Lethal. She'll be coming out in 2020. That'll be that, I guess, and Red 10 Volume 2.
Yep.
And Gods and Soldiers, and I think I'm done. I'm kind of tapering off. If Bigfoot Build 2 comes out, I might do that. Just because Dr. Naples earned it with his presentation and the quality of the books and the hardcovers and leather bounds and You know, he gives you bang for your buck. You know what I mean? And of course, Manny says Skunk Girl 2, Cinta, whatever else Manny's got, Ariel or Ariola or whatever his
It's
Angel of Death
Sariel,
book
isn't it?
is.
Sariel.
There you go.
Not
Ariola?
Ariel. That's the Little Mermaid. Come on.
Hey, look, I didn't
Ariola.
know.
Maybe Skunk Girl kills the Little Mermaid. I don't know.
Ariola is a great name for that character.
Yeah.
You know, I figured that would wake Slick Jimmy up. I was not disappointed.
Ariola and Vagine.
You know, what is it called? Sariel,
Sariel.
Ariel.
the Angel of Death. That's supposed to maybe coming out somewhere around there.
Oh,
Bean from PA dropped into the stream. Oh my goodness.
He's here.
Bean is here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, you have not come to our house in a long time. This is a pleasure to see you, ma'am. Thank you for dropping by.
yeah. I am so sad that her wallet closed.
Yeah,
I really wanted her to read Skunk Girl.
you know, I got plenty of copies. I can make some people's dreams come true.
You're like
I
the
can
Make-A-Wish
show
Foundation.
you the world.
You know, I can make some people's dreams come true, man. I definitely get Larry a copy though, and I think it was Spider Ninja was the guy that I told him I would give a copy to. I gotta find them, but this might be like after, because right now I got way too much going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm hoping that Red Rooster, to get Red Rooster, and that it's good.
Yeah,
And Detective Dead. I mean, I know that's taken a while, but still looking forward to it.
yeah, I forgot about that one too. I know some of the artwork that Rot Loopers put out has been amazing,
Yep.
so that's gonna be pretty cool. Catching that, yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm kind of like I said, I've kind of been put off a little bit, by some of the experiences. You know,
Everybody has.
and so I'm just kind of, you know, I want to take a breather. You know, like I know anything Gary Shipman does is usually pretty good. So I can, you know, back Gary Shipman. Like I definitely can, you know, do that. I know that John De La Rose, but he's not a lot of people's favorite, but he delivers on time every time.
Excuse me.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
Doug Naple does class all the way. You know, so I'll be more judicious. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm always going back to people in Dark Stars. I'm definitely going back Cesar and Manny and when your book, your little 10-page book that you're doing with with Macho Dan, definitely going
Oh,
to
it's 10 pages now?
I don't know how many pages was it.
4.
Oh, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I don't know where it'll appear, it'll just be something we put out, you know, on Twitter or something. I don't know. Hopefully there'll be something, an anthology or something that it can go into and get printed.
Yeah, well, whatever, you know, definitely gonna, you know, back you on that one, you know.
But
You know,
I
stuff
like the
that.
script. I like the script that he gave me. He's a good writer, so maybe we'll be able to do something more after that.
Right. Yeah, so you know, people that I know, definitely I'll still give love to. But I don't know, dude. It's just been off-putting. It's been disappointing, to say the least. The people that promised the most delivered the least. And, you know, so I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you, how that's gonna roll, like on 2020, to be honest. And I don't know. And I hate to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean.
No.
You know, Sammy Ortiz, we just refined our taste here on out. Lady B from PA says, we've just refined our taste. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah. No, well, you know, it's a learning. You know, it's like anything else. It was a new experience. It's a learning process. You know, at first I definitely wanted people to succeed. Like, hey, helping you succeed is backing your campaign. I'm gonna back as many campaigns as I can possibly back. You heard me read out all the books that I had. It's not the biggest collection of books. Like being from PA I think it has a bigger collection of indie books than I do, but it's not a small collection either. You know what I'm saying?
No, you guys are both, really good supporters of all these indies.
So just like I said, I just kind of got tired. I'm burnt out. Some of these people are not appreciating, the customers like they should. I don't know. You know, it was just kind of disappointing. But like I said, there's people out there that are doing it right. Manny, John De La Rose, Gary Shipman, um, Doug TeNaple, but I don't really want to count Doug because Doug is a professional. He's always been a professional, you know. So I think he's doing at his level what he should be doing. You know what I mean? And like Manny did an outstanding job packaging and delivering. Book is quality. The pages are fine, nice heft, glossy. The book is nice looking. You can't get mad at it.
No,
The art is good.
the production quality was solid. It was very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. It's a matter. Yeah, the art was good. Is as good as anything I've seen from the big two. I always tell people I've definitely seen worse in Marvel and DC. You know, I've definitely seen worse, and that's not to put down anybody's artwork, but I'm just saying some of these books can be, are good enough to be published by the big two. But I digress. I digress.
So,
But
Josh, what's your next show?
Lexington Comic Con in March.
All right, wow, you got a little ways.
It'll be a 4-day event. That it's an insane show, man. One of my favorites.
What's so
Nice.
insane about it?
Just the amount of people, man. The amount of people that show up for that show is just amazing. Why do I have that line there? I mean, they get to the point where they can't allow more people in.
Oh man.
And they sell out so fast with their tickets that they have to. I actually witnessed this couple came up to me. I was like, "Hey, look, you got a 3-day event badge. It's awesome." They're like, "Oh no, we just literally bought these from someone who was done for the weekend because we couldn't get any more tickets."
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Wow, well, I'm glad you got in."
Kind of like the people who hang around outside the Coliseum for the ACC basketball tournament, and they buy the tickets off the people whose team lost first.
Oh yeah, I mean it's insane. They have to. They literally now they've gotten smart because they've had too many run-ins with the fire marshal.
Oh yeah,
threatening to shut the show down multiple times in the day. So now they only allow X amount of tickets to be sold, and that's it. So
Makes sense.
yeah. So I mean, Jared is the guy who runs it, and he just does an amazing job.
Makes sense.
So, but after that, I don't really have anything booked just yet. We're trying to see where we get along with some of these posters and other ventures in the future.
Went to Baltimore a couple of years ago, and they had a bomb scare, so they had everybody evacuate the building.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I don't think that was the first time that's happened either.
They really had to step up security at Comic Cons, especially after the whole J.C. David Frank. That guy was plotting to stab him, and that was a really scary thing that happened at a con. And then of course one of the Florida cons I was at, Kate Beckinsale was there, And she had a stalker, and he showed up at the con.
Really?
Yep.
Dang.
She was a trooper. I mean, they caught the guy and everything. And dude, I've never seen so many hired bodyguards just for the show. And but she was a trooper. She stayed out and signed pictures and took pictures with people and autographs. I mean, she stayed the whole time, but she could have easily been like, "No, screw this, I'm going back to Hollywood."
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lady Celtic Moon's looking forward to Titan.
Yeah, that's the Gary Shipman book.
Yeah.
I said-
Gary's quality.
Like I said, Gary, I can definitely get behind Gary. And that's what I was saying. There's certain people that I definitely look at if they're doing something else. Gary's one of them. Gary is definitely one of them. Manny done earned his place in the trusted producer's book too. So, kudos to Manny. So Manny will be another one, of course. It is what it is, though.
I didn't make the top 100 in Indiegogo sales,
Well, that's fine.
so that's a good thing for a person who's unknown.
Yeah.
That's damn good.
You say you did or didn't?
I did.
Oh, you did. I thought you said you didn't. Oh, that's great.
Oh, I did make it in the top 100.
Nice.
Yep.
You're welcome. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. When you launched that night, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smelly lunch stream.
Wow, we're gonna bring that back up.
Just making fun.
Yeah, they were making fun of your way you speak.
Yeah, my accent.
Yeah.
Dude, my accent. We was at a party, and I don't know. I guess sometimes my accent just pops up really hard sometimes, and nobody could understand what I was saying. They were looking at my wife like, "What is he saying? I don't understand your husband."
Really? I've never felt that your accent ever caused an issue with understanding what you say.
It sometimes it gets really like it just pops out really thick, and you could tell the Puerto Rican just coming out.
Were you
And,
intoxicated? Be honest.
I don't drink. I don't drink.
No, I don't know that.
I don't drink.
All right, so not intoxicated.
No. It just pops out sometimes. And I was like, whoa. See, I didn't realize that they were like, oh, we can't understand your husband. I'm like, oh, okay.
I never felt that way about you, man. Gaming wise with you, everything. I've never felt that way about you.
It just happens, dude. I don't know. Hey, Abe, how you doing, brother? Abel Parsons in the house. But like, I guess like
Maybe when you're nervous.
Or excitable or something. I don't know. Just like, boom. I don't know what happened. But all I know is they couldn't understand me. My poor wife just kept looking at him like, for real? Because he's pretty, I can understand him pretty well. But I don't know. It happens. And on Manny's stream, that happened. My accent was just killing me. It was killing me. But it's all good.
Had somebody call the office today wanting to speak to one of our architects, and I could just tell that this was not somebody that we had any dealings with, and I could hardly understand what he was saying. And so I finally said, look, you sound like a telemarketer, and then he just hung up on me.
Pablo says, I can understand you, E, but I have an accent, so it doesn't count. Raggedy Man saying, what's he saying? I can't understand anything he's saying. Yeah, it happens. It's a sad day. Nah, but it happens. I don't know. It's kind of funny to me. I don't think I have an accent, but then again, I'm used to hearing myself speak all the time. So there's that. There is that. But yeah, that was kind of a. Despite everybody's effort to undermine, the campaign was a success. That's what I was trying to get at. That's what I was trying to get at.
What were you trying to get at?
That it was a success. And es la pachufla. says
And the only time I don't understand you is when you say words like that.
Yeah.
Well,
what was that?
that's an Abel Parsons, man. You gotta ask him. La pachufla. That's definitely not a Puerto Rican slang word. I don't know what that means. Believe it or not, there's different slang. But I'll figure it out. I'll look in the Spanish Urban Dictionary, and I'll let you. I'll let y'all know for sure what he was trying to say. Yeah, but other than that, man, Christmas is coming around the corner. I'm pretty sure everybody's happy. Cold weather coming up. La chancla. Chancla, the flip flop.
Oh, okay, I get that one.
La chancla. That's the end all be all of correctional attitude adjusting in the Hispanic community. Need more dislikes. Oh no!
What?
Stop doing that, Manny. What are you doing? Look down, press this. Need more dislikes. More than the 2 that I already got.
It shows 3 on my screen.
Oh no, that's even worse. I'm not even worried about that. You know my status is we do this for fun.
Come on, you gotta get more than me. You gotta break my record.
You got a record for dislikes?
I got 9 in one of my videos.
You got 9 in one of your videos?
9 dislikes on one of my
You had
videos.
9 people watching? Wow.
Oh, that's
100%.
move there. Anymore.
Great percentage.
Manny, Trusty hit you with that, Manny.
He's not trusting anymore. He's dicky nowadays.
Oh, that's terrible, man. Trusty's like a brother to you, man. How you gonna treat me like that?
Exactly. A brother would say something like that.
Man, see, even Pablo said that was low.
That was low. That was low.
That was low. You've been hanging around too much.
I know.
I got a question.
We might have an answer.
All right. I need to change something that apparently is black and white on a layer into a color, but I can't seem to get it to, how they do image adjustments and you go into like hue and saturation and color balance and all that. It's not switching up. So how do I get that out of like it's stuck in its black and white grayscale?
Manny?
What was that?
Damn, Manny's the only one that could answer. He didn't even pay attention.
Dude, right now it's so windy where I'm at. The wind was rattling. I couldn't even hear.
He said he's got a layer that's black and white, and he wants to change it to a certain color.
You can change that by going into the edit. Or what are you using?
Photoshop.
Josh?
Negative. I don't know all the tricks and secrets. I just do color and just color. That's it.
I don't do Photoshop, so I don't know about that one.
Is it the whole layer or just one thing on the layer?
It's just one layer that has like it's a musical scale. Yeah, like it's been bent into kind of a banner. And I don't want it black and white. I want it blue.
Well, you could always use the magic wand to pick the black area, and then once it's selected the whole black area, you can fill it with a color.
I mean, it's like segmented. Like there's segmented lines and all this other stuff. I guess I could try doing an inverse. See if I can do that. Select inverse. I mean, I've done this before, but a lot of shit like goes out of my head after a little while.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can. Like I said, this takes. People don't realize this takes a lot longer than if you're trying to do extra bells and whistles. It takes a lot longer than just throwing in black and white bubbles and captions. If anybody was ever wanting to do this.
Well, I like Clip Studio.
Yeah, they ain't doing shit. I don't know what's going on with that.
Is Clip Studio doing their Christmas sale?
I think they should be. They usually do.
Let's see. There's ways of screwing with this, so let me see if I can do it.
I always wind up just doing a search to find whatever I need. Because I can never remember how to do it.
I hate going through. Oh, that's not working what I want to do. Damn it, son of a bitch. Interesting.
We're letting Slick Jimmy work through that whole process. This is instructional. Manny said he's gonna have his revenge on the Manny Dingo Hour against poor old trusty sidekick.
Oh. Oh, well.
Maranya says she's looking forward to it.
Yeah. Lady Kelton says she's got to go. She's already bored out of her skull. She's gonna find something else to do, and she's gonna catch Manny later. Raggedy Man says, I've reached the point where it's too late to draw. Let's see. And Marcus said, be late AF for me. Everybody's like, yeah. But we gotta understand, Manny live all the way on the other side of the world.
Yeah, I live in the most isolated place in the world.
You know, he lives on the other side of the world.
Now, if you lived in the most isolated place in the world, it'd be called the navel of the world. That would be Easter Island, or it would be in the middle of the Atlantic to the south. I can't remember. It was like St. Helens. It's like this volcano in the middle of nowhere, and it's like 1,700 miles to anything.
All right, he lives in the second most isolated place in the world.
He lives in Hawaii. It's like everything's there.
We are the most isolated 8 islands in the world. You know how far everything is from us?
Yeah, a plane ride.
Well, not if AOC gets her way.
This is true.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Puerto Rico.
No, she's from the Bronx. I don't know. Yeah, that one is a weird one. I don't know what that's about.
It's called control.
You know,
Control through chaos.
I was like, oh my goodness, for real? This is what they trot out? Nope. We're the Puerto Rican delegation is trading her in for somebody else. Let's see, Josh. Abe is asking Josh, is the DBC style difficult to draw? I have to draw commission with Brody and Super Goku blue hair.
Not really. I mean, you do. It is different than a lot of the other stuff. You do have to get into a mindset to try and mimic his art style, but other than that, I mean, it's a lot of fun. And I get into this weird spat where, you know, after you draw one, I just keep producing it. It's like, don't stop, because, you know, the eyes and the facial structures are a lot different than what he does, and his ears are huge. But I mean, I have a lot of fun drawing the characters.
Yeah. And Miranya's grateful to Manny for showing her about the whiteout pens. And Manny gives credit to Jim Lee. And there you go. I think we are definitely caught up on the chats, trying to keep, you know, what we do, trying to keep going. Oh my Lord, man. Way too much fun, if you ask me. Way too much fun.
Not for the 50th episode of the Digital Bullpen.
It's just the 50th episode, man. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know, it's not like Manny, who has like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos or anything.
Actually,
like that.
I don't.
You know,
believe it or not, you're gonna catch up to me very soon, I bet. In your videos, your video comments.
We'll see.
Dude, within the last 2 months, I only live streamed 5 times. That was it. I'm gonna catch up.
Like I said, I'm just trying to do my 2 videos a week. February, we'll see if that's gonna get whittled down to 1 video a week. And then we'll see what happens after that. You know, because lifestyle's changing for sure.
Uh-huh.
Lifestyle's going to be changing.
Dude, E, you actually have more videos than me.
Do I?
Yeah, you got 60 more videos than me. I just went to go look at the stats.
You want to look? You don't doubt yourself, says Marcus, giving effects. I don't know. No, I'm just saying because my lifestyle's about to change. I might be toning down live streams. I might do like videos, but it might not be live streams. You know, so I gotta, because yeah.
Well, it's good that Josh has started streaming more now.
I've been
Take up
wanting you
slack.
guys. Yeah, I've been wanting you guys to stream for honestly, not only on this channel, but and if I can join y'all, I definitely will. But I've been wanting you guys to stream on your own channels too, man, because it helps, believe it or not. I mean, Josh got awesome art, you know what I'm saying? And he does the coloring with Adobe Photoshop, and he does the Copic stuff, man. You know,
I think we need a trusty on also.
Yeah, Trusty has done it, Trusty has done a couple of streams. 1
Just a couple. 2.
or 2. Yeah, because I've been watching. I know that Shinobi Raccoon's been doing it as well. Some of the music he chooses for his streams on DLive is just a little too much for me. So I have to watch him without sound.
Yeah, I was actually working on, some stuff for streaming on DLive, through OBS, nice screen with the little trusty icon, and the chat window and everything.
I figured it out.
There you go.
Not as dumb as I thought I was.
I mean, we never said you were, but
Yeah.
but we weren't disagreeing if you said it either.
Jeez.
Why I come on here is for validation.
I'm just messing with the guy. Hey, Jimmy can handle it, man.
It's all right. I'm all right. I got a thick skin. If I don't, I just,
Yeah, if you don't, he'll just cuss me out.
He'll give you a nickname eventually. That will stick.
Chrono says he does recording is a lot less stressful. Maranya says, no, I'm not saying a whole week. I might be just doing it once a week, because I have a newborn coming up. So
that takes precedence, man. That's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be different, and I don't know how we're gonna, until I get my rhythm with the new Bambina and all that stuff. I might just be live streaming once a week, and then we'll figure it out from there. We'll figure it out. I mean, I'm not gonna stop. Like I said, it might just be once a week, but you can also catch me. My brother and I, Kind of Local Sports, we're going to be doing some boxing videos. We did one this weekend as a trial run, where we just do commentary as we're watching the boxing matches. So you'll be able to catch me on those too. And I'll be posting after his live. He gives me permission, and I rip them and I put them on mine. So you can catch those. Those are pre-produced videos too. But we're gonna keep doing stuff. It's just, like I said, the digital bullpen is not just me. The digital bullpen is everybody that's in the panel right now. It's Trusty, it's Josh, it's Jimmy, it's Manny. It's Tank Ferret, it's Shinobi Raccoon, it's Stefan Feliciano. So if they start streaming, that's still part of the digital bullpen. Whether Manny is Aloha Dingo now or whatever, but they're all part of
that's only on Saturday night.
But it's all part of the whole thing. So just make sure you sub to everybody that's here, and as they pick up my slack, as I adjust to my new lifestyle, you can still catch some of the goodness.
So let me ask you this then. can we host the digital bullpen on our channels when you're not streaming?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not mine. It's everybody's. The digital
I just want didn't want to step on your toes
no,
or
no,
anything.
no. The digital bullpen is everybody that's in here, and anybody can use the label. It's not my label. It's our label.
Yeah, okay. I just don't want to mess up your numbering or anything.
No, man, no, it's not a problem, dude.
Go straight to 100.
Straight to 100.
That's right.
Go to 100 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, like Marvel Comics 1000. We'll just jump. We'll skip ahead a little bit.
The restart.
Kind of local says that live boxing stream went well. Ortiz took over. I have a tendency to do that, man. I'm a talker. No, but the digital bullpen was all of our ideas. It's just that I'm the only one that started using the label.
Yep,
I was like,
yep.
Okay, so nobody wants to use it. That's fine. I'll use the label, but and that's fine, because what I'll do is, like, I have a what do you call that? Shoot, a playlist that's just digital bullpen stuff. So I'll just add your videos to my playlist, and
all right.
it'll still go to your channel. When it gets viewed, it'll just fall in place with the playlist. Is what I'm saying. Like, I just add it to the playlist, and I can there's a way to add you as collaborators, so we can add each other as collaborators to post on each other's channels and whatnot. So I got to figure out how to do that, and then you can always but the digital bullpen is ours, not mine. It's ours. We're all the digital bullpen. So don't feel bad. Don't feel like, oh no, no. I mean, I am not even worried about that, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, not at all. If you want to call it, Trustees Digital Bullpen, or Digital Bullpen Trustee Edition, or Lizard Lounge Edition, take over my accent. What do you call it? The Lizard Lounge is what you was calling yours?
The Sidekick Lounge.
Sidekick Lounge, if you want to call it. The Digital Bullpen Sidekick Lounge Edition. You know what I'm saying? Put your spin on it. That's fine too. It's not a big deal for me, man. Like me, I'm gonna speak for myself. Even though Manny has said it himself, for me, this is fun. This is something I
sure.
stream. I hang out with you guys. We talk trash. Do some little bit of art. I do some inking. People, Josh does coloring on his digital tablet. Slick Jimmy figures out how to change things from black to blue. It's just fun. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And sometimes people learn, sometimes people don't. Some people enjoy the banter and the conversation. We keep it pretty light. So it is what it is. And like I said, if I can join you guys on yours, I'm definitely gonna try. And if I only stream once a week, well, after February, I only start streaming once a week is because I'm stepping into a new role, being in doing other things, and we'll try. But I definitely once a week you're gonna get it. If I can get you in twice a week, I'll definitely do it. But like I said, I gotta figure out my new role and get everything situated, and and step into that, because those first babies can't do anything for themselves. So you got to be there a lot. And they don't have no concept of schedule or timing. they don't know what that is. They're like, hey, I'm hungry now, and whatever. So, but it'll be cool. It'll be cool. So, unless you're over 1K subs yourself, and now I'm at 100. Oh, well, you can only sub to 2,000 people unless you're over 1K subs yourself, and I'm now at 1,100. Gonna have to get selective about it and start pruning non-supporters. I hear you on that one, brother. Yeah, I'm not even close to being sub to 1,100 people, but geez, that's a lot of people to be sub to. I do. If you support me, I support you. But I got to the point where I can't watch everybody's videos, man. Like, that is way too many people. Way too many people. Let's see what's going on. Marcus Gibbons typed something, but I missed it. Yep. So there you go, man. But yeah, all this. As a matter of fact, we're down to 9 minutes, and I only stream 2 hours a day for one exactly for those reasons. Because before we used to go 3 hours, 4 hours. We did 8 hour stream once.
Good grief.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, we were going pretty hard. You know, had to rein it back a little bit. Yeah, I think Manny did a long stream one time too.
I did an 8-hour stream.
Yeah. So
I
I mean,
I was only shy by 7 minutes.
see, so that was at the beginning. We were feeling ourselves, and we wanted to talk and stay on forever.
Yep.
Sometimes you be wrapping the stream up, and people start jumping in on it and start chatting, and you're like, oh no. So then we keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because we have more viewers, and we're like, yeah, we want to get the views, and now I'm at a point where I haven't hit 100. I haven't hit the 1K subs. I'm at 667. But I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna have fun and let the chips fall where they may. If I get monetized, great. If not, I'm just gonna keep doing it just for fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And call it a day, man. Like my brother started his boxing channel, and it's already, man, he's getting views like crazy. Subs are beginning to start rolling in for him.
Nice.
So so I could see him hitting like mid 2020, hit the 1K mark with no problems. I think it'll be great for him, man. I think it'll be pretty awesome. So I hope he does. You know what I'm saying? And but it's good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. But for me now, it's all about having fun, hanging out with these guys that I met, like Trusty and Josh. Well, I've known Josh, but we met Trusty through Manny, and stuff like that. So it's just about having fun, hanging out, talking, and I
I'll
like
tell
it.
you what, doing a comic book, it's everybody
I
has
may
a
drop out for
dream
a
of
second.
making money at doing it, right? But right now it's just like a really expensive hobby with people trying to help me do it. I put lots and lots of money of my own money in this, and it's time consuming, but like I really enjoy it. Like if I'm going to be doing something, I might as well be doing something I like, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, you have something to show for it at the end. I mean, you have a book. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You created that book. Like, can't nobody take that away from you. You know what I mean? Like, you did
Yep.
that. You did that. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, it's still your creation. And that's, you have something to show for it. It's like, hey, I did this book, and nobody can take that away from you. And people that are haters are gonna say whatever, but they don't do anything. They spend all their time focusing on just being haters. They don't create. You know what I'm saying? They don't do anything for themselves.
Definitely is it's an adventure trying to get this stuff done properly. And I'm hoping that when I get it done, people will still be there.
Mhm.
Once they get it in their hands, they'll be like, I want more of this. But
I don't
if
know.
not, then
Mhm.
I did something. So,
No, and that's what I'm saying. Nobody can take that, dude. Like the fact that you did it, like you set a goal for yourself, you started out and you got it done. You know what I'm saying? That speaks volumes, because a lot of people wouldn't even do it. They quit.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm listening. I'm just like multitasking currently.
No, it's all good. Like you're working. It's like Manny. I know Manny was super happy when he got Skunk Girl done. He was working hard, but when he got it done, it was a beautiful product. Very nice. Something he should be proud of. If he isn't, well, that's Manny. Manny's Manny.
No, it turned out well.
But
His story about a murderous Murder Skunk Girl.
She has fun.
Yeah. Delight on the floor.
Oh,
And
no.
it was pretty funny, man. I enjoyed it. You know, like I said, the only page that I skipped was that big talking head page. I was like, okay, I'll read that some other time, maybe. But I'm skipping that. That's just way too many talking
Dude,
heads.
you're gonna crush Tank. Tank helped me on that page.
Bruh, I do the same thing with any other book that like I like, okay, there's no action, talking head, skip.
Actually, with Tank and KG, we went over that page to get all the dialogue in there.
Okay, just for KG. Only for KG, I'll go back and read that part.
Not for
It might take me a couple of days. It might take me a couple of days because I might read like one or two talking heads at a time because I'll be like, okay, but I'll get through it. I'll get through it.
Dude, once you read Atlas, you know who I'm poking fun at.
Okay. I'll definitely look into that one. Well, speaking of which, we got 3 minutes left. I don't know if Trusty wants back in, but I'm gonna pop him back in real quick so he can outro himself.
Yeah,
And,
sorry, I had a computer issue.
Oh, no worries, no worries. We're about to finish it out, and I want you at least to be able to outro yourself. So, without further ado, Mr. Trusty Psychic.
Of course, you can find me on Twitter at TrustySidekick3, on Instagram, Trusty Sidekick Art, and always here on Ortiz's channel with the digital bullpen.
Thank you, sir. I'm on show Slick Jimmy.
You can find me at Slick Jimmy Speaks on YouTube. I haven't put anything up for a while, but you can find out more about me there. Or Slip Jimmy Love on Twitter. You can always contact me there, and I'm pretty accessible. If you want to go get a book, still in demand on Indiegogo right now until I get my shit together and get this lettered up the way it should be. But if you want that, go check it out. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Manuel Correa.
You can find me over in Good Dog Press in about 10 minutes. Right after this, and I'm going to do a how to package a comic book. Yeah. I think I should use how to package or how to send.
How to send and package a comic book. That would be pretty good. That way you cover all the bases.
Cool.
Because apparently some people don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you want to make sure that people want to come back for the next book, not the first book. You only got one chance to capture your audience. And if you can't do it correct the first time, you're screwed. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Manny did a nice little thank you card on all the backers. I think at least he gave me a thank you card. It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. The thank you card is standard. I mean, you got to do this.
Manny did me a great. He did me a blank cover and then put me like a Skunk Girl Sugar Lightspeed. I was very pleased. It was very
Oh
good.
yeah,
mash up.
Yeah, Manny did some big things. Josh Chris Art.
You can find me at Josh Chris Art on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, always hanging out with the guys here. And like we said earlier, I'm going to start streaming more by myself. And of course, anyone that's part of our group is always welcome to just hop in and help me talk because I'm not the most entertaining person.
Neither am I. And of course, my name is Ortiz. And this is my channel, Ortiz. You can find me on Twitter as colorblind_E. Facebook and Instagram is Ortiz Arts. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I hope everybody has a good evening. God bless and good night.
Aloha.
Adios, y'all.
Excelsior.
Bye-bye.